Hey Scorpio, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for September 29th through October 5th. All right, so we're going to take a look at your connection or the connection that you have right now, which is represented by these cards, what's going on right now, and what has been going on in the past to lead us to this, and then what's going on in the future, where it's going, what's going to happen. All right, so I'm using the before tarot right here. And then I'm also using the after tarot. So up here is future. Okay, Scorpio, let's look and see what's going on with your connection right now. We have Justice, card of Libra. You might be dealing with a Libra. We have Five of Pentacles. Wow, and then we have 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so I feel like, wow, that's a lot. So, Justice, you know, I feel like a decision has been made, a decision that you've been waiting for has been made, and it's like, it's a justifiable decision. I feel like this decision has to do with leaving something out in the cold or leaving somebody out in the cold. And you know, I feel like it's about moving towards what actually makes you happy. It feels like maybe for a long time you were in a situation that didn't feel fair, or your person was in a situation that really didn't feel fair, like they were giving everything to it or you were giving everything to it. You might have been giving to it financially, emotionally, physically. It feels like at some point here recently you've decided, or your person has decided, that I can't continue to live in a situation where the give and take is not fair, is not 50-50. Justice could also mean divorce, okay? Especially next to the Five of Pentacles. It's like this feels a little bit like a relief to somebody. Like a decision has finally been made. You might have been thinking about it for a long time to leave a relationship behind, because it may not have felt, it really felt like there was an imbalance. You can see the scales here. And it's like in this Justice card, you see that this person here is holding their sword straight up. So the sword, when it's straight up, is truth. It's like somebody just recently discovered what their truth was, and it involved potentially leaving somebody. I feel like this was a surprise to whoever got left, okay? Because I feel like this person went along to get along for a long time. And because your person might have found you and actually saw what, you know, an emotionally fulfilling life could look like, where the give and take is, you know, is more equal or not so imbalanced. They're like, why am I staying in this when I could have something that feels good on a daily basis? This did not feel good to this person or to you for a very long time, I feel. What led up to this? We have Five of Cups. We have King of Wands. Could be a fire sign. And then we have the Tower. So I feel like the person that you might be dealing with, again, could very likely be a fire sign or a Libra. And, you know, you can see here, you know, we've got 2 cups in the past. We've got 2 cups in the future. It's like there's a mutual connection in the past. There's a mutual connection for you in the future. And then you can see there's 1 cup that has spilled over. Somebody has left the building. A third party has left the building. And, you know, and it doesn't mean that there was any affair here. There might have been, but it doesn't have to mean that. It can mean, you know, this could have been a very deep emotional affair. That's what I'm feeling here. And King of Wands, again, maybe a fire sign, you know, I feel like gave you the confidence, or you gave them the confidence to do this, to move towards what makes you actually happy, what makes you feel joy. This is joy. This is, you know, the closest thing to the sun that you were not seeing in your life. It gave you the confidence to do this. And what did you do? You might have, you knew this was coming, the Tower. Okay? And again, remember I said, I feel like this person didn't see it coming. The person that was the taker, the person that took from either you or from your person, did not see this coming. Okay? It's almost like they were served with papers without ever having a conversation about it. You know, it's like we've got one person up here, we've got one person right here. It's like they're living in 2 separate areas of the house. And we've got these people walking up to the Tower. It's like, what's coming? You know, to serve, I feel like these people represent serving the papers, or, you know, coming to collect the keys, or it feels like that. Somebody didn't see this coming. So what is happening here in this connection in the future? We've got 7 of Cups. This is very similar, you know, in a lot of ways to the Sagittarius reading. 7 of Cups, Page of Swords, and then King of Wands again. So I feel like you, or, you know, however it goes, either way, the King of Wands, again, could be a fire sign that you're dealing with here. This fire sign, or the energy of King of Wands, is in your past, and it's also in your future. And that's why, you know, definitely check out Leo and Sagittarius, because both, you know, have elements of this. It almost feels like something broke apart, so a King of Wands could come in here. But in the future here, we've got 7 of Cups. Oh, dang. All right. We have a jumping 7 of Cups. Look at what this gentleman has in his hands. He has the jewels and he has the snake around his waist. It's you know, a choice has been made, and justice says that as well. So this 7 of Cups, says a choice has been made. It's like they chose the jewels. You represent the jewel that they wanted. And, you know, the snake around their waist, you know, it feels like this person, I feel like the person that they might have left behind represents the snake. And I feel like the snake, you know, could be representative in the Page of Swords here too, because I feel like you can see this guy here watching these people. Yeah, you know, and the way that this person was left, I feel causes this, because I feel like somebody was left without any explanation. I feel like they could have been just served papers, or they woke up in the morning and their person was gone. Page of Swords, they're searching for the truth. They really don't know what hit them. You know, and it was like your person or you felt like it wasn't even worth the explanation. It wasn't worth talking about years of unhappiness, because one person was a giver and the other person was a taker. The taker is the one that's going to feel left out in the cold. The taker is going to be the one that feels blindsided here. And again, I don't necessarily feel like that's you. I feel like it's somebody else in your person's life, or it's somebody that you have left because they were a taker. And then, you know, here's that King of Wands again, saying like, I'm here for you. Saying, you know, there's a, like an offer of safety, or this person wants to offer you, it's like, come with me. It's like he has that look on his face, you know, come with me. Confidence. Confidently move towards your King of Wands. All right, so let's get some clarification here. All right, so let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. We're going to clarify the King of Wands in the past, and we're going to clarify the King of Wands in the future. All right, so King of Wands in the past clarified by Five of Wands. So either a King of Wands in your life didn't necessarily know where they completely stood with you, or this is about competition, okay? Competition over a King of Wands. Something that you were willing to fight for, or something that that they might have been willing to fight for. But I don't feel like anybody was fighting for this old connection. I don't. Five of Pentacles clarified by the Star. So what ended up happening was, by making a choice, by making a decision, okay, and leaving somebody behind, it allows what your heart's desire is to come in. What follows the Tower? The Star. So because, you know, you made a decision before the Tower was unleashed, okay, that's what I feel like happened. Because a decision was made before the Tower was unleashed, it allows you to move towards your star, towards your emotional happiness. What does the King of Wands represent in the future? Strength, flexibility, vulnerability. Okay, it's like a soft control. This is a very loving, supportive energy in this King of Wands. Whoever this represents in your life, okay? Somebody here sees you as a complete jewel, and They might have attachments still to this other person with this snake around their waist, but I feel like that snake will slither away. What would help that is for your person or for you to have a conversation with this person, because they might need to hear that truth. They might need to hear why they were left. Okay? All right. Let's see. All right, so I'm clarifying this Page of Swords. Very mean communication is still felt. Okay, so I feel like this is something that needs to be communicated to this person that was left. Okay, your person or you have not left this other third person, without some really hurt feelings. Okay, there was some very mean communication and it's still felt. Okay, and that needs to be communicated to them so they understand why it is that you left the way that you did. I do not take advice well. All right, so that might have been part of the imbalance in the give and take. When this third person was given advice, they didn't take it. They didn't. I feel like, your person or you gave this person multiple chances to fix this connection and they didn't take that advice. And that's why you or your person are moving towards something that brings you a lot more emotional happiness and fulfillment. Okay? I feel like they were given multiple chances to fix something and they just couldn't do it. Heavily in their ego. It was about what they wanted. It was about what they took from the relationship. It was never about what they gave. Okay, and that might have been okay in the beginning, but it just wasn't anymore. So we're going to end this with this card here. We have, look at that, balancing polarities. What has this reading been about? Justice. It's about making a decision. It says compassion and determination. So it's about determination to move forward, even though it might be a little bit difficult. But it's also about having compassion for who gets left behind. Because it's not easy to be left behind, especially without explanation. And that's why I feel like that snake is tied around that gentleman's waist there. That snake is going to be there until you or your person explain why they left. Okay? It doesn't mean that this person's going to completely understand it. It doesn't mean that they're not going to fight it a little bit. But it does mean it needs to be communicated. And, we've got the number 48, which breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3, which is about communication. Okay, this person hasn't received advice well in the past and they struggle with it. They struggle with it. And, what's happening right now is about balancing out polarities between you and a past person or your person and somebody that they're ending things with. Okay? Because there was a huge imbalance in this connection, clearly. All right. All right, so Scorpio, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a more personal, deeper reading, just reach out to me. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right, have a great week. Much love. Bye.